that we're going to be making today. However, I should probably change the bottom message because yeah. Um so I did not think of how we're going to do this podcast all the way through, did I?
Don't talk about shit.
Huh?
No matter what. Oh, and fair warning for anyone who is listening in right now or might be watching this after the live stream has ended. If you hear yelling, that's probably me yelling at a game.
Yeah. Or for any of you guys that watched my previous videos in the past, he's also that screaming kid from the Black Ops 2 game play I posted.
Never gonna live that name down ever, and I know it.
So
I'm
fu-
really need my class 6.
funny thing was too, what happened was, oh yeah, there was also something funny too. I pretty much was sitting in like so I was sitting like in the hallways of my church, just rewatching that video. My headphones died out, so I was rewatching that Black Ops 2 video that we did, and my headphones died out. Though, like everyone else in the hallway just heard the whole video, and I tried to like pause the video. So, uh,
Okay, hold on. What the fuck is going on? It's like my system doesn't want to, like, let me play it. Like, it was taking forever to even fucking log in.
if you guys don't know if you guys don't know what I'm doing, I am typing a message out for the bottom screen because I got a comment yesterday saying, how come one half of the message is in Korean and the other half is in Japanese?
Well, that's because he speaks Japanese, so...
Yeah, and not only that, I'm also trying to learn Korean, but so far I can only write in Hangul. So, yeah. Alright, now that I wrote the message in complete Japanese to the spectators, you and so many people also ask, how come there's always a message on the bottom screen of the live stream? Well, that's just me. I just write random messages. Even ones that are just a bit of a pun.
I love it. Taylor's like, Vanquish is a good game. Oh,
Uh,
hells yeah, Vanquish is a good game. Pisses you
uh,
off, but it's great.
Alright, so the first topic that I want to talk about is more happens to do with anime. First off, though, with this one, uh,
And fair warning, if you guys hear me screaming, it's probably because I'm screaming, and if you guys have ever heard of the game, I'm probably going to be screaming at the game Vanquish that I'm playing, so fair warning about that.
yeah, and
I have a tendency to rage at games like this.
uh, oh, but
Let's
so
get to
and
my game, because I've already started this, so...
I
And I
can't
really
see from
want
this
to...
far, but
Yeah.
so anyway, the first topic that I want to talk about in terms of anime is the anime trend star Exorcists that I started watching yesterday. Or at least the first 13 episodes of it. So, yeah. Do you have anything to say about that?
That was a good anime. When I saw it, it was great. But
Yeah.
as animes for things like that go, I'm
Yeah. But so far it seemed like it's very good, but at the same time the whole main character with that arm thing reminds me of too much of Devil May Cry 4 with Nero.
Fucking Nero, bro.
Yeah, like that's literally what the main character's arm reminds me of too.
Hey, fuck you, I'm about to snipe a bitch. Sorry. I'm sniping some bitches.
Oh yeah, the gameplay background that I'm using right now, that I'm playing right now, is called WWE 2K18, and I'm looking for a bunch of custom created like characters to use, or superstars to use. So right now I got Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul, Deadpool. Let's see, Red Hood. I'm looking for Venom. I also got freaking Goku Black from Dragon Ball Super. Regular Goku. And now I'm looking for Naruto. And Superman models. Because for this one, it's gonna be kind of a... I don't know how to say this, but yeah. If you guys are wondering why I'm at the custom creators menu in this game, that's the reason why. So, but
I mean, hey, it's better than me because I wouldn't even know how to set up a podcast to just record on my Xbox 360. So, I mean,
yeah.
I could do it. It would be hard because I don't have the necessary equipment for it.
Yeah. Wait, hold on. I can't even see from this far. May have to. Crap. I'll just have to not get Itachi then and just use Naruto and Kakashi for this one. But anyway, I thought the anime was pretty good though, but it's like, huh?
Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I just got up not long ago, so I'm a little tired. So if you guys hear me stop for a second, it's probably because I'm yawning.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll probably happen as well. Just like I said with the whole me screaming thing.
Yeah.
You'll probably also hear me stop talking for a little bit, and that's because I got up not long ago. I can't revive this. Oh, I thought this guy was down. I was just like, "Are you down, bro?" Oh, gotcha, bro. Now, Vanquish is a game that I would really want to try playing like multiplayer with, because if you can, anyway, because that would be so much fun.
Okay, what is up with this stupid map? What's up with this game? Like, every single time I try to go to a normal match, though, just a normal 1v1, for some reason for my enemy team, it puts all three of them against one wrestler.
I really wish you had Vanquish, and I don't know if in Vanquish you can play with multiple people, but if you could, and you had Vanquish, dude, we could be playing that right now, and it's a fucking great game.
Yeah.
I fucking love it.
Oh yeah, and for any of you guys that want to see more Xbox videos than PS4 videos though, because like I said, now I play more on my PS4 than it is with the Xbox One, because with my PS4 there's more games that I really want to try out.
And if you guys want to see us do gameplay on our band channel, like different gameplays, like Vanquished or anything like that, let us know.
Yeah. So.
There's a game out there for 360 that doesn't have a walkthrough for it. That doesn't have a walkthrough on YouTube, and you need some help with that game. Let us know, and if we own the game, we'll do it. Even if we don't, we'll find a way to buy the damn thing.
Yeah.
And get a walkthrough just free.
So, yeah.
One games as well, along with PS4.
I mean, like, the only other game that there's a few games that I'm actually quite excited for, and one of them I actually hope that it comes out next month, though in August, which is called Shinobi Striker.
Yeah, I mean, technically I could do a walkthrough on this game that I'm playing right now, but that would defeat the whole point because, and plus, as I said, I don't have the necessary equipment and everything to even set up a thing to do that. And it'll probably, you'll also hear me talk through if I had the stuff for it, you'd probably hear me talk throughout it and screaming at the game. So.
Yeah. Well, if you want to, Assassin, what I could do is that I used to have like an old HD PVR recording device that I usually record my Xbox 360 gameplays with, and next time we both hang out, I can just give it to you. So you.
Yeah, I don't have an HD TV. I have a normal box TV. So I don't think that would work.
Or you can just use, or if that's so, I also have a Dazzle, which I guess, what a Dazzle is that it's basically for regular TV. It's basically a recording device for regular TV, but you still have to use a laptop to pretty much edit the videos and stuff.
Oh, you won't see any editing done on our band channel. Like I said.
Yeah.
Unless there's a specific thing you want to edit, there won't be anything to edit. I won't be editing anything on our channel. Everything will stay where it is.
Yeah.
Ooh, get sniped. Ooh, headshot. Another headshot. Ooh.
So, yeah, we still need to talk to Shadow about what we was discussing still. I guess we can call him. I guess we can talk to him, or I guess I can call him.
Ooh, I just sniped a bitch.
But anyway, so back to what I was saying. Yeah, I found the show really good though, but or at least the first 13 episodes. I haven't watched any of the last episodes yet. Any of the rest of the episodes yet, because when it came out on Amazon Video, it only came out with the first 13 episodes, but I still have to wait till the rest of the episodes come out on Amazon Video.
What?
I said yesterday I bought the first 13 episodes of Trinstar Exorcist, which came out Tuesday, I believe, on Amazon Video. So now all I have to do is wait till like the rest of the episodes come out.
Oh, and everyone who's listening, put in the comment section down below, happy birthday, Nephilim.
Because this stream is actually being recorded on my birthday today.
If you're watching this live right now, leave a comment in the comments below and say happy birthday to Nephilim, man.
Uh.
And like we've talked about, me and Nephilim have been best friends for a while.
Yeah, like freaking ever since from freshman of ever since from
Versus freshman year of high school, bro.
Yep. And not only that, we also been friends. I'm not gonna answer that. Ah, come on! How many times is this friggin' phone gonna ring? Sorry about that. The house phone was ringing. But anyway, as I was saying, is that me, Assassin, or Roger the Assassin, because there's 2 assassins in our group. There's me, Assassin, Roger the Assassin, by the way, not the other assassin yet, that from the Dead by Daylight videos.
Assassin, what do you mean?
Alright.
Oh, I think I remember which one you're talking about.
Yes. There's me, Assassin, Hyper Shadok, Mighty Shadow, MC Assassin, and Master Gamer. We all been friends for like ever since high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, so and for some reason still, and you know, out of all of our friends, MC Assassin is the only one that only says like the first four letters of my freaking YouTube channel name.
I don't do Japanese stuff, so
That's still, it's not that hard. Let's say if I changed my freaking channel name to something that is even more like simple, though, that's only like 3 letters, like Jin. Would you still prefer saying the Nephilim part of my name? Alright, so
Oops, I just shot my teammate. Whoopsies! I accidentally just shot my teammate.
So, anyway, oh yeah.
Piece of shit, bitch.
As I was saying, is that I find the one character that I did not like so much in the anime is Benio. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the only character that I did not like so much in that anime.
Yeah, well, I think the only one that I really don't like was towards the beginning, the female. She was quite a bitch.
Yeah. But other than that, there's way too many similarities compared to other shows, too, of some of the characters.
And she really is a bitch to the main male character.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking about the green-haired one or the one?
Oh, which anime are you talking about?
I was talking about Twin Star Exorcist. I was talking about the freaking one female character that is pretty much that was supposed to marry the main character, the main character.
She is quite the bitch to the guy that she's supposed to marry.
Yeah. Well, on the other hand, the other female character, the one with the green hair, is actually.
People thought that well, never mind. I'm not gonna say it. For all those who haven't seen the anime that are anime fans, go watch it instead. We won't spoil anything other than that
Yeah, and if you,
spoiled.
oh yeah, and if you're like a anime English dub fan, you can pretty much watch the show on. You can pretty much buy the show on Amazon Video, PlayStation Video, Microsoft Video, or just try to watch it for free on Anime, which I don't really condone. But just watch at your own risk.
I wouldn't recommend trying to use, if you're using just a phone, I wouldn't recommend using Kiss Anime.
Yeah. But yeah, for the English dub fans, there's only 13 episodes currently released, but the rest of the episodes from 14 all the way to how many episodes there is? I know there's more than 13. Because I saw parts of the very ending of it, but
I've seen all the episodes, and unlike Nephilim, I try and watch the more sub than dubbed.
yeah. But for me, I don't really care if the show itself is in Japanese dub or English dub. I watch it either way.
Yeah, see, I'm not really picky about which one I watch, but if I can only find a specific anime in dubbed, then I'll watch it dubbed. But if I can only find it in English subbed, I'll watch it that way too.
Oh, by the way, I just got a message from Boss Mode N, or hashtag N, says hi. Hello. Yeah.
When our band kicks off.
Yeah. But whenever our band does picks off, we're probably gonna see how should I say?
A lot of the people that watch us?
Yeah. Especially if they've let's say we got famous and we held a concert.
I mean, technically, when we get famous, we could always, meet some of our fans, face to face, and all that.
Yeah. Wait, why does Kaneki has red devil wings? What the heck? Well, what the hell? That's not that's not what I chose.
I don't know, games can be wonky sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, and with Naruto, though, with KCM mode Naruto, he looks like to me from the way that I'm sitting, he looks like that he's stoned, freaking out of his mind, so much to the point where his outfit, except for his pants is all black, or not all black, but all gold. And he looks like that he's just stoned out of his mind. From where I'm sitting from.
Yeah, I've played games like that where, and how sometimes, even with movies, if you're watching a movie and you pause at the right moment, it looks like some characters are stoned to high hell.
Yeah. But this background of the live stream, though, of this podcast is only going to be on WWE 2K18 because I just got this game yesterday, and I figured that would be way more interesting than just me having to play a background of Tekken.
Yeah, see, my problem is that with Xbox now is two times in a row for the free game has been a fighting game.
Yeah, which
I don't really play those. So.
And I'm quite good at fighting games. Well, mostly Japanese fighting games, though. I'm not that great at American fighting games. So, yeah. So, yeah, especially in WWE, I kind of suck at this, but if...
I mean, when it comes to, like, SmackDown and Raw fighting games, like the WWE games, I used to absolutely love those games. In fact, I had, what was it, SmackDown versus Raw 2000 something? 2008, I think it was. Man, I used to play the shit out of that game.
Yeah. And...
I would come home and jump straight on the PS2 to play that son of a bitch.
Yeah. And I'm like... Also, for any of you guys that... Also, if for any of you guys that doesn't... How should I say? Doesn't play fighting games, then... And you're watching this stream, then you probably would just have to deal with it, or just click off of the... Or just don't watch a podcast, because... There was like comments that I got saying, "Oh, why don't you play like Call of Duty or something?"
Yeah, well, and if they don't like fighting games, but they like hearing us talk, what they can do is they can set their phone down with the speaker on. Problem solved.
Yeah. I mean, like, this would have been easy if there was like a way that I can put like a still image of my Akirathenephilim character, and then that over the as an overlay, so therefore they don't really have to watch the gameplay. Which I don't have to do that if it was like a regular video, like just add the overlay to it, but to a live broadcast, that's kind of hard.
I don't have that problem because I don't really, I don't do the kind of things that you do, and plus I have no way to record anything that I play, so.
Yeah.
Like I said, for me, I can if I really wanted to, what I can do is I can record a video, and instead of using a laptop to put it on YouTube, I can just use my phone.
Yeah.
So. Literally, if I wanted to, I could go whenever we get like the band gets together, we can do like a whole live stream of like what we do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and by the way, Assassin, the whole, like, our band would try to be more, would be more open in the terms of music, or at least try to mix certain genres up with metal, because, if possible, because I can metal scream and all that, but when it comes to singing, I can only sing a little bit, so yeah,
Well, you're a better singer out of the four of us. That's
yeah.
been in the band so far.
Yeah. And I don't even know how Shadow even sings.
You sing for shit?
No, like, I don't even know what he sounds like when singing.
Other than that, I can't really sing for shit.
Yeah.
And the sad part is when I sing a country song, like anything country, I get that country accent.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and like I said, I can only sing like certain songs though, or for like a style of a song. But when in terms of metal screaming, I'm really good at that.
I mean, I can hit a few high notes, but that's because I scream a lot, so I guess my vocal cords are better for hitting high notes than the very low notes.
Yeah.
When I do, like, I couldn't metal scream if my life depended on it.
Yeah.
Because I scream so much, you know, during the days that my vocal cords have changed slightly to the point where I can get, like, I mean, if I were to do, like, an impression of Roz from Monsters, Inc., I can do that. I can get that deep tone that Roz has.
Yeah. And
I can do that for a lot of things. Like, I can get that really deep tone that some characters for some things have.
yeah, and when it comes to like death metal screams, though, like for me, for like really low, almost sounds a little bit like demonic scream, I can kind of do, but whenever I do it, it doesn't really last that long, though, in the sentence. Or if I'm like screaming in a sentence, so far I can only do like mid to low screams. But for like the very low screams that sounds a little bit demonic, I can only do it for probably for only a few notes. Or at the end of...
My thing is, if I were trying to get, like, I can, like, if we're talking, I can get that demonic voice talking, but anything other than just the talking, and it's not happening.
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm also been working on the... on a thing that I call scream singing, where it's basically I'm singing but I'm also screaming. Well, there's a couple of bands that I know that have done that too. Like, for example, there's the band Architects. Most of their songs are more like scream singing. Or the vocalist only does scream singing, which makes the songs in metal like sound a lot more better. Or if it's like, or for example, which only listens to only one of his songs, which is called Sleepwalking by the band Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah, see, and I hope before the 20th, and if any of you guys that are listening right now live in Michigan and live around like Waterford and where Nephilim, like around like Waterford and Oxford and stuff that, you know, me and Nephilim are used to.
Yeah.
If you guys see us at, which you probably won't even recognize us because
We don't really like to show our faces, though. But
voices sound different on recording than in real life. But if you do happen to recognize us from the podcast and stuff, feel free to say hi.
yeah. But yet again, I don't even see how, if they just going by faces, though, I can't even see how they would recognize us if they just going by faces, because we...
And just to let you guys know, I will be recording video for when we're at at a concert on the 20th.
hold up. Hold up, I gotta deny this call. Come on! another freaking scammer is gonna call me one more time, I'm just gonna unplug the whole damn thing. Just unplug the whole phone. Alright. Oh wait, before we do this, before I go to this ladder match, I wanna get a few more characters.
As I was saying, if you guys, since I will be recording video during the concert, see us recording a video. If
Yeah.
you see someone recording a video with someone else, that's probably me and Nephilim. And of course, it'll be a whole live thing. So.
Really, Master Gamer?
I hate when that happens. You're playing something and get wrecked.
No, it's like, no, you sent me a message saying ring ring banana pea house.
Fuck.
What were you saying?
But as I said, I will be live streaming the concert, so I'm son of a bitch. Fuck.
I would also I'll also do the same thing, but except that's gonna be more of like it's not gonna be going on YouTube or anything. It's just gonna be more of kind of something that I like, kind of something to put as a memory or something. Oh. I thought you... Sorry, I'm sitting far away from my TV, so when you sent me that message, I thought you said P house. I didn't see the word phone. Ah, my eye. Okay, not the search I was looking for. Let's just try Attack on Titan. Alright, so yeah. You wanna know what would be really awesome, Assassin? Assassin.
Sorry, I'm like really concentrating on destroying this robot. And this thing is not easy to kill. Okay. But
yeah. As I was trying to say, it would be really awesome if we get like some sort of backstage pass to the concert to go visit the bands that would be playing.
Yeah, that we're gonna be seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, when our band kicks off, like our families and stuff, of course, will get backstage passes.
Yeah. And then, but that's only goes to like our family and friends, though.
Our family and friends will get backstage passes, but not everyone will get a backstage pass. But if you are lucky enough to get one when we get famous, then you know, feel free to use it. Come backstage, meet us. It'll be fun.
Yeah. Other than that, I guess that was it for the topic of the bands. Don't know how we went from talking about Twin Star Exorcist to the band now, but
a concert on the 20th, so...
Yeah, that too. But, like Assassin said, if you somehow recognized us, though, either by our voice or something, it's you, then you can go up to us and say hi and stuff. Because, honestly, with the amount of subscribers that I have on this channel, I'd be really surprised if there's... I'd be really surprised. Then it wouldn't really be that much of a problem. But considering most of my subscribers doesn't really speak that much English, then I doubt that would be even, well, I don't think that would be much of a possibility. I said most of my subscribers. I didn't say all my subscribers. I know that one person in the comment section would be say, well, I speak English, as said. Really? How this podcast been blessed by the doo-doo bud? So, let's go on to a different topic, actually, which let's see. How about we try to go into more on the gaming side, which I would want to talk about the... Have you ever played the video games of the Dead Rising franchise?
No, I haven't, but I have watched the Rad play a bit, and a few other YouTubers. I watched a few YouTubers play Dead Rising and other such games.
Yeah.
They really are interesting games. Games that I actually might play at some point.
Yeah, I even own all the Dead Rising games, from Dead Rising 1 all the way to the 4th installment.
I don't own any Dead Rising games, or any zombie games in particular. Speaking of games, I would recommend playing Dead Space 2.
Yeah.
I mean, I just finished that game, I believe it was, 2 days ago, I believe.
Yeah.
There are like 15 chapters, and it's a hellish type of game, but fun as hell to play. The game is hell itself, but it's fun.
Yeah.
Probably will be certain parts that piss you off, but again, it is a very fun game to play. More sniper rifle ammo.
Yeah, but the one reason why I bring up Dead Rising, or mostly in general, and mostly Dead Rising 4, is because MC Assassin told me once that the game was made in 1 year, which, again, it was kind of a rushed game, but I had to like confirm it for myself and all that, which right next to wasn't...
The same with it's the same with it's the same with Dead Space. It's a very rushed type of game.
Yeah.
And you're always looking for around corner. You're always like, it's one of those games where every time you go around a corner, you always have your gun, like, ready to fire. Like you have it aimed and everything.
Yeah. And it's the same for Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles, though, because with that game, you don't even control Leon's or any of the characters' movements. The only thing that you control is like the crosshair of the gun. It's pretty much exactly like one of those arcade games where you don't control the character's movement, but you control the crosshairs of the gun. Where it's like, when I first started playing it, though, on my PS4, which is also for the Nintendo Wii, and I think for the Xbox 360, but I'm talking about the game Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles.
I don't know, because I mean, one of us could technically look it up on Google, but
yeah, I know it was on the PS3 because I was playing it backwards because it's backwards compatible on the PS4 as a PS3 game. But
and the sad part is as we're talking, I'm literally sitting in a wheelchair close to my TV playing the game Vanquish.
yeah. Well, on the other hand, I'm playing as Funtime Freddy beating up Deadpool. And may I ask, why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Assassin.
Sorry, I was listening to what they were saying in the game.
Ah.
I mixed something. Because this game, it's important to listen to every word said, because otherwise you might miss something and get screwed.
Why don't you add in subtitles, though, just in case?
I do have subtitles, but I'm also listening to the game itself.
Yeah. But anyway, the reason why I brought up why am I keep on saying Dead Rising 4? Resident Evil, though, is because with Resident Evil, though, alongside Resident Evil, Dead Rising is pretty much my second favorite franchise. Even though it doesn't have that much of an interesting, like, kind of in-game story like Resident Evil, the story itself is still kind of interesting, so I'm really more into, yeah. The gameplay itself is more survival based, though, so I can see why Capcom is trying to make it different than just a copy and paste from Resident Evil. Because with Resident Evil, it was like me and Assassin said in the other podcast, or in the previous podcast, Resident Evil has always been a survival horror game. But with Dead Rising, they just made it more of a survival game. Kind of like Dead Island. But the problem with Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles is that they pretty much is a lack of gameplay. And what I mean by that is like it had a good story and everything, but you don't control the characters, but you don't control any of the characters, though. All you do is just control the crosshairs, like one of those arcade video games, though, that you see in an arcade that you only control the crosshairs. Like, it's way too easy to beat. There's infinite ammo, which it's a good thing too, which I guess that's a good thing because almost every Resident Evil game has infinite ammo if you're willing to try to unlock it. But it's like, why would they add that? It's just as terrible. I mean, like, with that portion of the game, it's just as terrible than freaking Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City. and it's yeah, and people say that Resident Evil 6 is like bad though. Then what about like freaking all the other games, all the other past games that Capcom had made that was also terrible though? Like for example, I thought like for example the Mega Man games that came out, or oh no, that's not Capcom, is it? But anyway, so yeah, the main reason why I brought up like Dead Rising 4 is because I confirmed it that the game was made in 1 year. And yeah, I even looked at every video on it, and also like backcheck some of the articles that was written about it, though, by the developers, and yeah, it was a rushed game. I mean, like, I didn't really like it all that much, but it was still... I'm not saying that it was a terrible game like people made it out to be. I mean, like, it was a good game. The only thing that was... that they made it terrible was, like, the freaking Capcom Heroes bullcrap that they tried to pull off.
Yeah.
Because you want to know why I said that the Capcom Heroes was a bad DLC that they added to it? Assassin?
What the fuck is this dude shooting at?
Assassin. I'm just gonna tell him anyway. I'm just gonna say anyway. Please, warning, this is only my opinion though, or this is what I think of the game. So if you really enjoyed the game, then you're free to think whatever you want, but in my opinion, it wasn't that much of a good of a game. Though only solely because I think that the old Capcom Heroes thing is just dumb. It's a dumb idea. And what Capcom Heroes, for those that doesn't really know, is that it's basically a DLC where it's basically a rerun of the same story mode. Only that they changed a few things. One of the things that they changed, that they added into, is the costumes. Like that they is the crossover costumes, I call it, where they pretty much brings in like where basically you get to dress up the main character as different costumes from other games like Devil May Cry, Street Fighter, and all that. And whatever costume you choose to take on that, Frank West takes on that power. Like for example, if you're using like for example, if you're using like the costume from Street Fighter, which is Ryu, there's the ability of Tatsumaki Senpyaku, where they kind of changed the wording of that a little, which I think that they did. For one thing, you do get infinite ammo, but it's kind of not that infinite though. They took away the ability to basically craft items, craft weapons and all that in Capcom Heroes, so you can't really craft like you do in the main game. So that sucks. I mean, like, I kind of get why they took that, is because of the whole, like, you get powers with different costumes kind of thing. But at the same time, they should have never added that into the game, though, in my opinion, because the powers that you get is really isn't isn't really that effective. Isn't really that effective. The only effective costume that you get that is in the game in Capcom Heroes is the Dante costume from Devil May Cry, or at least from Devil May Cry 1, though, because they decided to go with that costume. But yeah, they don't have all the characters' abilities, like, and I'm gonna use Devil May Cry again because, as an example, because I'm also a fan of Devil May Cry. You don't go into Dante's Devil Trigger, which that would have been awesome, though, but I can see why they wouldn't really add that. But freaking, well, you don't get all of Dante's, like, freaking devil arms, though. All of Dante's devil arms from Devil May Cry 1, or at least not the electric sword that you get, because in Devil May Cry 1 Dante doesn't really gain any other devil arms except for like the electric sword, But other than that, yeah, it's, and the whole coin thing that you have, and the whole like the punch go machine that you get, that you have to like go over just to change the costume, is actually quite dumb as well. Because, okay, so let's say you're getting attacked by a zombie, or if there's like a horde of zombies and you want to change costumes, you can't just simply like freaking go into the pause menu or anything just to switch over to the costumes that you did unlock, that you do get. But you have to go over to this punch go machine just to like change costumes. So yeah, it's a bad idea adding that into the game, because if you get swarmed by zombies, and you're trying to go over to one of those machines, you pretty much would be dead before you even get to use it. And if you do get to use it, then you must be really lucky. So,
I don't know what game you're talking about.
I was talking about Dead Rising 4.
Oh yeah, Dead Rising. Those games are fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I believe I watched the Rad Brad play Dead Rising 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Yeah. But how'd you like 4 when you was watching? What'd you think about Dead Rising 4 when you was watching it? Anyway, another DLC, but there is one DLC that I actually did like about what Capcom added to Dead Rising 4.
Actually have any DLCs to even play. He just played like the game, and actually he did play, I believe, I don't remember which one of the Dead Risings it was, but I believe it might have been Dead Rising 3 or whichever one it was, where basically you play as the zombie version of Frank from Dead Rising 1.
That was Dead Rising 4, and I also have that DLC.
Yeah, that one was a great DLC.
Yeah. Let's.
I loved watching him play that DLC. It was so much fun.
Yeah, and that's pretty much the one thing that Capcom actually did good in the game, though, other than like the main story, other than continuing the main story from the original Dead Rising 3, just with Frank this time, not with.
I wonder, did I leave a down. I think I might have.
Oh yeah, and yeah, just if you really looking to buy the game Dead Rising 4, though, I would say like the game is still good. It's just that it kind of is stupid with just that in my opinion the whole Capcom Heroes thing is just stupid. Though, because yeah, it's just really stupid. I mean like I like crossover games as well. I like crossovers as much as the next person, but like hell, I even
make a good crossover game for like show like when you cross over like when they cross over the Flash and Supergirl.
yeah.
One episode, I don't remember which. I believe it was Supergirl, the Supergirl episode.
Yeah.
And did it again for the episode Super Friends.
Yeah.
Where they were in that musical.
I mean like hell, when it comes to video games, I don't even mind crossovers as long as they do it right. I mean like for example, for example, hell, I even played the shit out of like Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle because they had like freaking 3 crossovers of 3 of my favorite franchises: Ruby, Blaze Blue, and Persona. So yeah, and also I played the crap out of J-Star when I first got my PS4 because it was a crossover of like freaking all of my favorite shonen shows like Bleach, Naruto, and Dragon Ball Z, along with like Beelzebub and One Piece. And also with Marvel vs. Capcom 3, that was also another good game. Injustice, I think it was? Where it's like they did, where it's like they, I remember it was one of the Injustice games where they added Scorpion from Mortal Kombat into the game. That was really fun, but yeah. But in terms of TV shows, though, the only crossovers that I actually quite like, though, it depends on the crossover, actually, because some TV shows are like is really bad or really terrible.
I read crossover fan fictions as well, and a lot of those are pretty good too.
Yeah, I mean, like there's some fanfics that I'm.
Every time you would try to find a good fan fiction on like a certain thing, like Dragon Ball or Naruto or anything like that, you would find the really crappy ones, and then I'd go and search the same damn thing and find the great ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Hey, Assassin, do you remember that one time though in like? Oh, I guess that's about it for the podcast.